here for Friday night for whatever episode we are on, episode 11, I think so. We keep on doing this. Hope you guys have had a good week, as best a week you can have at the moment, and we are ready for some Friday night relaxation. Hopefully the weekend still means some sort of level of weekend for you. What else we got going on? Tomorrow we won't be around. Tomorrow's the day off. We all need a break from time to time. And mostly you guys need a break from me, which is the important part. And then Sunday night, we will have the Q&A session. So we'll put information about that. But if you've got any particular questions to go to, I think Dave Acker's coming on. I think Andy Little's coming on. And, well, we haven't asked Emma yet, but she might come back. Who knows? So hit us up with any questions. That should be good fun for an hour. That was really good last time. Anyway, that's what else we got going on. Projectile Warehouse, as always, new website will be up this weekend. It's pretty much ready to rock and roll. I've been spending all my life doing that this week. But if you want to save 5% off, use the code IDLIVE5, IDLIVE number 5, live at Projectile Warehouse, and you can do that sort of things and save yourself some money over there. All right. What else have we got? We've got some questions already flowing, so if you're watching, jump in the chat. We've got about 20-odd people in there, which is fantastic. Few of the regular faces and a couple of new names in there as well, which is excellent. So obviously everyone's here ready to chat to Emma. So I guess we'll check that out. Hey, Emma, are you there?
I'm here. Hello.
Oh, fantastic. What's been going on? You keeping well?
Yep. I am. I've been working because I'm essential. So
I'm glad to hear that. I never doubted it for a minute.
I know. But yeah, so just been working, been bringing the kids with me, which is super fun.
Oh, right. Really, taking kids to school, to work.
Work, yeah. Well, our office is basically like a ghost town, so they have their own office. So it's great.
Yeah, nice. Okay, no worries.
Yeah, how are you?
All going all right here, just full of website code and ideas and rubbish like that, so nothing overly exciting. We are having just some issues with your feed at the moment. Anyway, we'll get on to that. Right, it looks like we're just on. We're on separate cameras. We're on separate cameras, not hanging out today night. So, look, we're going to get straight into it. There are questions for you already, Emma. So let's. First question is from Jay.
Yep.
And the first question comes from Jay, and he says, "Who do you think's going to win Married at First Sight?"
I don't watch it, Jay.
See, we've discovered that Jay is obsessed with it, and this is because he continues.
I'm just going to go with the name Miranda. Is she going to win?
I don't know. Is Miranda on the show?
But he might, if he does watch it, he might be interested to know. I ran into Sam from a few seasons back at the Coolangatta bottle shop.
At the where?
Coolangatta on the Gold Coast, bottle shop.
Okay, good. Well, Jay will be super jealous now. Jay, who do you think's going to win it, mate? Who's got your pick? We'll let him come back to that. Excellent. Now, Emma, you stated before that you are here with one purpose in tonight's entertainment, and that is to smash the like count.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Nick was the record holder until last night. Jay says, by the way, correct answer. So whoever you try,
I know. That's right. So.
Yeah, so correct answer. And then Ian's now asking who's your option B? Have you got a backup winner? Why do so many people know so much about this show? I had to ask a couple nights ago because they were talking about maths in the chat. I'm like, what is that? Why do people know so much about this anyway?
Oh, it's not good. Sorry.
Good. All right. Anyway, so we had a new record now last night. The reloading guys, Andy and Ben, who we did a reloading show last night, and they won the like count on 35 likes. So Emma, you're welcome to try and pitch to get a few more. I'm stepping out of it now. It's becoming personal between the guests. So
not every competition, Rusty.
Try telling you that.
Then it is. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, okay. Anyway, well, you've got the floor if you want to ask for likes. I mean, you're welcome to. I'm going to pour myself a Cubanay rum.
Well, I've got a what rum?
Cubanay. This you've got Bundy. Are you familiar with the Rum Baron from Hunting HQ?
No, I should be.
Anyway, this is the rum that he imports. This is his Baroness. Right, Baroness? No, that's not right. This makes him a Baron, this type of rum. So,
nice.
We've got some of that going on, a little bit of Coke in there. That's the cheaper one.
Well, I'll definitely try it. Well,
when I catch up with you next, eventually, when we've all stopped getting Ebola, this is what you're going to try. This is Cubanay 18-year-old rum that is you're not allowed to drink that with Coke. That's far too nice and goes down too easily.
I'll do it.
Yeah, it's about $220 a bottle. Anyway.
Okay.
So it better be good. It better be good. Oh, excellent. All right. There's a couple more questions. No, Butters is now going to dislike the video. What have you done? Oh, look out. Butters, you may have some answering to do later on. Be careful. All right. We're at 15, Emma, so you can make it your mission, if you like, throughout the show to up that as you go along. Now, Emma, I wanted to ask you about your history with PRS, because you're a pretty active Precision Rifle Series shooter up until it got postponed, but up until last year, definitely. But I find the story of your how you got sucked into the vortex that is Precision Rifle Series very interesting, but almost textbook is what you would hope someone would do. So the first match I think you attended was a match in Mildura. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Andrew was talking to me as well. Yeah. So the Mildura match that Andrew shot at, I went to, and I had the kids with me, so we didn't spend a lot of time there.
Mm-hmm.
But then the Buchan one was the next one Andrew was shooting at as well, and we ditched the kids. So I had planned to just watch.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the Friday night, Rusty might have got in my ear. I think it was Rusty. No.
You can blame me.
And sort of encouraged me to RO. So I was scoring with Borny.
Mm-hmm.
He was the RO that I was with. And, it was really fun. Got to know everyone, and, everyone was, really sort of cool to hang out with. So I decided by the end of Buchan that it would be much more fun to shoot.
Yes.
So,
yep.
I registered for the Darwin match because Andrew was going to shoot that anyway.
Yep.
And had a really good time. And then I think I've shot every match since then. I missed a couple last year.
Missed Bigoton
and Buchan. Yeah.
Yep.
The plane Darwin when Buchan sold
that's
out.
right. You were on the plane. Oh, no. Oh, good.
The plane walked up and I saw Danny, and Danny's like, "It's sold out." I'm like, "No."
Oh, dear. So with your first match in Darwin, can you tell me a little bit more about that? Because had you been shooting much previously, and give us a little bit of backstory there?
So I shot like shotguns years ago, like Field and Game and skeet and that, but I'd never really shot rifles. And Andrew was like right into F class, and I used to go along with him and like watch him shoot F class, and everyone's like, "Hey, Ian, you should have a go," and I'm like, just didn't really excite me, so I never really bothered. Yep. And then watching the rest was like, actually, this looks cool. So after watching Bucken and registering for Darwin, I decided I really need to like practice. I didn't even know like how to put the magazine in. I didn't know anything like at all. And so Andrew took me out like every weekend and we practice and practice and practice and practice. So by the time I got to Darwin, I still didn't really know what I was doing, but I had an idea. Mm-hmm. So, but like everyone at Darwin was amazing, and were really sort of encouraging and helpful, and so I didn't feel like a complete moron. So it was good. It was really fun. But from there, like I just kind of ran with it. Like I even remember the little river match I shot. We had to shoot support side off the barricade, and I'd never shot support side like at all. And I remember like mid-stage, once I got to the support side part of it, I said to Greg, who was ROing, I'm like, I've never done this. He's like, you'll be right, just do it. So I did it, and I got it. I got an impact. He's like, never done it. So it was really good. Like, it's really fun.
Yeah, cool. Nice. And I think, we've seen the progression of you as a shooter over a couple of years, and you certainly, from that first match, how do you think you've gone? Picked up?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of dry firing and a lot of practice with Andrew and our mate Scott.
That's generous.
Sorry?
I said that's generous, calling him that. Okay, sure.
I know.
Sure.
And like he's someone I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think I've been really lucky to have like those two guys. Mm-hmm. Like I watch other new shooters come in and although they've been shooting, like probably been shooting longer than I have, they don't have like that advantage. Like, can I say that? That I have an advantage of Andrew and Scott. I mean, Scott's only a semi-pro, so he's really, not that. But Andrew goes all right. Stop me talking.
I hope Scott McMillan's watching at some point. Anyway, he'll if not, he'll be here later. So very, very good. And I know that one of the things, and you started to talk about it there, but one of the things that you guys have really found interesting about the PRS side of things is that community of the shooters. Can you expand a little bit more about sort of what you're finding there, but also how that's been different to any other things that you've been doing, or if it hasn't been different?
Yeah. So, look, as a kid, I did sport, but as an adult, I haven't really sort of got into anything I don't play netball or any of that sort of stuff. But I really found that was the one thing I think, like one of the major reasons I stuck around and was interested to try it, because everyone's so inviting, and everyone's happy to have a joke and, tell you did great or, pay you out at the same time. Like it's just really caring people. Like they really are. They're like big scary dudes that shoot guns a long way. They're actually like really cool. So there's so many of them that like I genuinely care about. Like they're really cool people. You're not one of them, Rusty.
I figured as much. You said big scary dudes. I'm like, well, I don't fit that category.
Yeah. Lovely. And like they bring the kids along and everyone knows their names and it's just it's like a family kind of thing. Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that that is very hard to put out there in from a put on the website or put on that side of things. It's very hard to say there's actually more to this than just the shooting. And
it really is. Yeah.
You've sort of got to be in it and experience it to really get that. But I think you guys are, yourself and Andrew and the kids have been great examples of that. I mean, you're also part of that and welcoming people in. But having the kids there and just knowing that they're fine, they're being looked after, and I think that's been really good to see. Emma, we're getting a stack of questions in for you, which is good. So we're going to chuck into a few of these. You're probably going to guess the theme of a couple of them, because I don't know if anyone's noticed yet, but you're a girl, and apparently that's special or something.
I broke up when you said that.
I said you're a girl. Not sure if you're up to speed on that. A girl, female.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. and there's some questions about that. Apparently, people are confused. But about being female in a male-dominated sport, is there any? Does it bother you? Is it of any interest? Of not worth mentioning?
I don't see it like that. I
didn't think so. Yeah.
I walk in and probably swear more and are more crude than most of them.
True.
I mean, sometimes. But I don't feel like, I don't walk in the room or walk on the range and I don't feel like, the guys are like, oh, there's a girl. Like, because it's just not like that, I don't think. I don't notice it if it is.
Have you seen that? Is that within PRS more so than other sports or other shooting sports, or have you not found it anywhere?
No, definitely. I have found in PRS especially, that's what I'm talking about. PRS community don't treat me different to anyone else. Like, I get called dude, man, like a couple of times, and RO's like, okay, gentlemen, oh, sorry, and lady. I'm like, oh, is there one? Where is she? I don't know any lady.
Is that when you're in the same squad as Andrew?
Yeah, or Scott, actually. When if Scott's with me and they say a lady, I'm like, yeah, they're talking about you, mate. Yeah.
Cool.
So, I definitely PRS 100%.
Yeah.
I get treated any different.
Yeah, awesome. That's really encouraging to hear, Emma. I know that's your experience because we've talked about it before. But I think people have this expectation that, you're what's it like being in such a dominated environment? You're like, what? But following on that, Jay asked the question: do you have any thoughts on how we get more ladies shooting? In general,
well, they're trickling through.
They are.
Yeah. There are a few coming through, actually. So, I don't know. I don't think it's something you can force.
Mm-hmm. Is it just to draw on what you were talking about, is it just purely doing the things that we're doing in terms of not treating anyone any differently and just making them feel like another shooter, get behind the gun and start hitting targets? Yeah,
I think so. I don't think the PRS community could do much more or be more welcoming. Like I never once, like I said, never once felt like I was the odd one out, ever. And I think once other women see that, realise that, they're like, hopefully they'll go, oh, well, maybe I'll give it a go.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. I think it's about bringing people along and as we have more and more clubs on board, just ensuring that the attitude at those clubs is good and supportive of no matter what.
Yeah.
Whether you're male, female, or attack helicopter or whatever you identify as, get stuck into it and hit targets.
There we go.
All right, some other unrelated to your the way you were born. What is your go-to drill to practice before a comp?
What is my what?
Go-to drill. Is there a particular thing that you do well to warm up for a comp?
So leading up to it, obviously, I do a lot of dry fire. I like to practice, all different sorts, like dropping down behind the rifle prone, on the tyres, like on a barricade sort of thing. Also using a 22, I find is really helpful.
Yep.
Because, whenever you drive, there's always an impact. But sometimes, with the 22 you might miss. So that's good. But also I'd like to look through my old matchbooks and just sort of get around like the language that, you get to look forward to at the next match. And just sort of, get in the zone, I think. Just like the day of, I definitely like to read over the stages and just really think about the movements that stage is going to require. And, like, do you need to change your mag? Do you need both mags bombed up? Do you need just one? Like all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, awesome. It's a bit of a general option. There was a question here. We're on 18 likes, by the way, Emma, so you've got a little bit of work to do.
I need to up this.
Yeah. Just start drinking. That'll help. That's the way to do it. All right, I've got a couple of questions about your rifle. How heavy is it, and more details about it in general. Can you elaborate?
It's 7.4 kilos.
Yep.
It's an impact action with a Krieger barrel. It's a KRG Whiskey 3 chassis. Mm-hmm. I've got a Night Force ATACR on the top.
Yep.
Got a Sidewinder brake.
Okay.
And a bipod that I bought from Rusty.
There. Very good. Ian is throwing down the gauntlet. He has asked, he's put forward a comment. Emma, I'll get your response on this. Okay. Ian said that he always makes sure he misses a few so that Emma beats him from time to time.
Oh my God, that is the biggest load of crap. I've never seen someone more excited to beat me than Ian Nolan. There is no way he drops shots.
Yeah, he drops shots, but it's not planned. I'll tell you that. It's just because he's not a very good shooter, really, isn't it?
It's so fun shooting with Ian and so many others. Like Ian's hilarious. He's a good, and Hayes good too. Actually, I won't start naming names.
No, because we will be here. I'll get the PRS members list out, and you'll just be running through them. Yeah, perfect. All right. What else have we got coming on? How many hours, days, weeks, etc., do you train? How often do you train? Is that? I'm guessing that question's come from. Is that you, Steve? Is that you? S. Hurt? I'm guessing that's Steve. Anyway, let us know if it is you, Steve. Anyway, how often do you train, Emma? Let's talk about during the season.
Yeah, so during the season, I'm much more dedicated.
Yeah.
I normally try. So I have my weekly routine. Super boring, but so Mondays and Wednesdays are boot camp, and I have learnt the hard way that it is ridiculous to try and dry fire after boot camp, because my muscles are like ridiculously tired and I can't hold anything steady to save my life. So that's stupid. So then maybe like Tuesday, Thursday, Friday after work, I normally try and dry fire like half an hour. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somewhere from like 20 minutes to like 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, and then on the weekends, normally we go out to a friend's place, and then, that's shooting like out to sort of 500 on gongs, just to try and confirm the dry fire that I've done during the week, that's working out for me.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's during the season. That's normally how I live my life.
Fantastic. That is Steve Hurt from Outer Edge Projectiles was asking that question. He is going to be on the show in a couple of weeks' time, actually. This is probably a moment to throw a shout out to Ben Jarrett. Actually, Ben Jarrett has agreed to come on board as a producer of this show, as we figure we're going to be doing a few more of these shows because things aren't changing very quickly. So we will be doing this for a little while. So Ben's stepped up and said he will come on board and organise guests and do a little bit of background work to make this hopefully improve and a better show and stuff on a daily basis. So hopefully you guys well, the reason we've done that is because we keep getting feedback that you guys are enjoying what we're doing and the fact that we're doing it every day. So thanks to Ben. He's another one of those good guys in the sport, I reckon, Emma. Oh, there he is. Yeah. He's in the chat. He's jumped. He's yelling. Not yelling at everyone. He's saying hello. Emma, it seems you've got a few fans around the country. Just want to say hi from North Queensland. Big fan of Emma. How do you feel about having fans?
That's crazy. I don't have fans. That was silly.
Well, you can look in the chat yourself. Yeah.
It probably is actually. It's probably my friend.
Okay. Okay.
Probably your family.
Okay. Does okay, chat? Does any if you're in the chat, let us know if you're a fan of Emma. If you would like have a poster of her on the wall or something with a gun. I don't know. You've got more chance than me, Emma. You've got more chance than me.
I've shot more matches.
You've shot more matches. This is true. This is one day we may get to shoot a match together. That would be weird. I think about 2 stages in, we'll just end up around the fire drinking rum instead. But that's my plan. Oh, good. All right. Butters, I assume it's Butters, NT Practical Rifle. What aspects with PRS do you struggle with, and do you have a plan on how to improve in these areas?
I am not a massive fan of tripods and using them.
Fan or not very good at them?
I'm not very good at them.
Okay.
I plan on practicing with it more.
Yep.
To get better.
Okay.
What else do I struggle with?
Well, actually, that's a good little segue, Emma, because you've brought us around. We haven't quite finished off the last competition, which will come next time Ben's on the show. We'll announce all of that. But I can tell you that the next competition that we're going to do on this show or whatever is a tripod setup comp. So you'll film yourself, and the tripod has to be compacted as quick as short as possible, and you have to take it from that to a full extension and time yourself how quickly you can do that. So there you go, Emma. There's some opportunity to practice a reason without matches going on, a reason for you to get better at it.
All right, I will do that.
Yep.
Because I just end up with the shits.
At least you're honest.
Yeah, but no, they're good. Like, they're good to use, properly.
Yep.
Use to steady yourself. I don't know. I just need to practice more. That's all it is.
Good. All right. Anything else outside of tripods that you need to work on? We all do. But...
I would like to spend more time practicing with my sling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do a lot of. I mean, I do, but I should do more. And then just the unsupported stuff. Drew just wrote me a note. I need to practice on, I need to work on staying sober.
Is that just generally in life, or is that... Because that doesn't necessarily sound like directly shooting advice. That's probably a wider spread. But anyway, we'll have an Alcoholics Anonymous episode of this one time where we'll bring. I'm not sure Zoom can handle that many people actually.
I have actually improved on that. I don't drink much on the Friday night or the Saturday night anymore.
Oh, in the matches, yeah, absolutely. Good plan. Good plan, especially because PRS owns the breathalyzer now.
I pay too much money to be there.
Exactly.
And to be hungover when I'm shooting.
But Sunday night is a completely different story.
Oh. Sunday night.
Yeah. Yeah. More shots on Sunday night than I hit all weekend. Yeah.
Stop it. No. Yeah.
Good. All right. I was going to go somewhere. Can you tell me last year? No, not last year. The year before, you were the cause of a very inappropriate incident at the Buchan finale. Can you run me through while I try and see if we can get this video working? But can you run me through how that came to be?
I was really worried. I didn't know what
No. There's no, I'm not going to oust you for some random thing that shouldn't be talked about. I don't know what that is, but this is a very well-known incident with Scott McMillan. But tell us the full backstory of how that came to be, and then we'll see if we can drag the video up.
Okay, so the full backstory is when we were at Darwin for the match, that first match I shot. So Scott, Andrew and I were sitting around my sister's back table, and Scott and Andrew had a lot of beers, and Scott said something like, "I'm going to beat you at the next match." And Andrew said, "I bet you don't." And then he said, "Actually, loser wears a mankini to the finale." And Scott had just enough beer to agree. So, yeah, around came finale. Actually, so at the Little River match, they were like fighting it out, and Scott realised on Andrew's last stage that if he missed every shot, he still won.
and that's a good position to be in, by the way. That's a very good position to be in.
Andrew actually came third, I think, in that match. Like, he smashed
it.
He
did
like,
too. That's right. Yeah. I am attempting to. I will just put a warning up. Not everyone will want to see this video.
Nobody will want to see it.
I'm not sure if we're going to have audio. Audio is not really the important part of the video, to be fair. I'm just going to try and swing this in so we do get some audio. All right, let's see. Just little. Let's go back to a different screen for a minute. Little warning. This is Scott shooting a stage as a result of his bet. Emma, you and I are still on screen for this for reactions. I know you can't see it, but you know the video well. Hopefully you can hear it. Let's see if we can watch this.
Look at your Oh, the ball. Yeah, sweet, cheers. I sold my CZ to him. And this?
Yes, this is the best one.
You kept the price on it, didn't give it back. Impact!
Oh, at least he was hitting.
Through the window, just cleaned it up.
That's the important part.
Through the window, sack on the ground. There you go.
Sack on the ground.
Megan!
Oh, that's not a good position.
Shoot like a loser. Megan.
How's that, Matt?
Right the first time.
Is that Matt nice and soft?
All right. That's enough of that. I think that's one of the things that I do enjoy, and not specifically that, by the way. I should just point out that's we're on to the next one. But just
Something rusty.
the fact that people are, we're there. We enjoy the competitions. There, people take it seriously, and you talked about your training regime, and you work hard to do well at these comps. But at the end of the day, this is a social thing, and we do this for fun and for enjoyment. And I love to see not specifically that, but things in that genre of the lighter side of it, and we're there for good times. So I think we after playing that video, we probably have very little chances of getting all the likes that you need. I'm sorry, Emma. we're on 21 at the moment. Hopefully I gave plenty of people lots of warning. We've got a question. What trigger are you using, Emma?
It's a Timony, isn't it?
Jewel.
Oh, Jewel.
Instant upgrade as we went along. That's all right. Little side note on that on Scott in the Mankini. That day he was in such a rush to get off the range, he left his entire amount of match ammo on the range. And so I rang him and said, Scott, I'm holding ransom all your ammo for the match, because that was all on Friday on the practice day. I'm holding all your ammo for the match. If you want to see it again, sorry?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I said if you want to see it again, I'm going to pull up in the car outside of your accommodation, which is in the main street of Buchan, which I guess is not that big a place, but main street of Buchan with sort of, a cafe on one side and a pub on the other side. You're going to walk out to the car, and you're only getting your ammo if you're still wearing your mankini. Come out, grab it, and then walk back. And to his credit, he did. He did. It was good fun. It was good fun. We pranks like that are wonderful.
Yeah, and the best was Rusty.
Yeah.
Had worn that mankini under his clothes all day, and he for us to get there, and we didn't get there till like 2:00 in the afternoon.
Oh.
Like, thank God, this is so uncomfortable.
So he had worn that from Ballarat sort of area and then driven all the way out there in it?
No, he stayed at Buchan the night before.
Yeah.
So he got up in the morning, put the bikini on, and then his clothes, and wore it all day.
Oh dear. Oh well. Anyway, it's yep. There are a couple of comments saying that at least, and this is what Paul Reed said, because Paul was over from the US, and he said that that is a man who honours his bets, and good on Scott for doing so. It's about the only positive I think we have to say for it. That's right. And by the way, that video did get in the hands of the American Rifle Series and did go out to several 100,000 people.
That was also my fault.
Yes. Well done, Emma. Well done. Congratulations. Fantastic. Hey, all right. So I asked Emma before, because as many of you guys know, we often grab 3 memes and put 3, not the thumb. 3 memes, and we put them up on here. And I said to Emma, "Hey, have you got any memes for tonight?" And she attempted to barrage me with like 400. 400. So, okay. Anthony Price has just thrown out a challenge. He, for some unknown reason, wants me to wear the mankini.
Oh.
No, exactly right. Correct answer, Emma. But he did put a condition on it that this video got the most likes. So it's a double-edged sword for you. But what he doesn't know is let's just do this in this way. This video's got to get 1,088 likes to be the top liked video on this channel. So good luck.
Oh, we could do that.
Good luck. Yeah, we're on 22 at the moment, Emma. So get going, Anthony. Get cracking. We'll see how we go. Oh, anyway. Right, now what we got? Memes. That's right. So Emma sent through all these memes, most inappropriate, but I did find a couple that were okay. We shall go through here now. Emma, I don't know if you've seen the show before, but we rate things out of 10 llamas. So I'm going to put them up, and you can tell me how many llamas you rate this meme at. Let's start off with the Kermit the Frog hugger meme. When you're a hugger and not allowed to hug people because of COVID-19. This is a sad meme.
100% me. It's 10 llamas.
It's 10 llamas. I know you well enough to know that this is what you're suffering with at present. Yeah.
The hugger. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. Next one up is homeschooling question. Does having your child fix you mixed drinks count as chemistry?
My kids are basically like scientists. So.
Good. That's what we want to. That's what we want to go with. All right. How many llamas on that one?
I can't give everything 10. Let's go 8.
8. Yeah, good. I like the fact that it's practical in nature, which is good.
Yeah.
All right. Survived 3 years with a dog, died one day after meeting a woman.
That's so good though.
It's quite funny. I like the fact that you sent me this one. So that's the best part. It's good.
Yeah.
It's great. How many llamas?
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, in the chat, we want to hear how many llamas. Just reference which meme you're talking about because you're on a little delay. So tell us how many memes, how many llamas or alpacas. I think we did sort of say we're going to go to alpacas. What do you prefer, Emma? You can have choose. Do we rate in llamas or alpacas?
Let's go alpacas.
All right, it's more fun to say, I think.
It is. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So anyway, how many for the what movie was that? Legend. Legend.
Like you died a day after meeting the girl thing.
Yeah.
7.
7. Yeah, fair. 7 alpacas. All right. There is someone putting a whole stack of information there about the Mankini 2020 range. Someone knows too much about Mankinis. Whatever you're into, dude. Whatever you're into. All right, so we've had 7 llamas and 9 alpacas for the I Am Legend meme from the audience. All right, next one here. This is, I believe, from Bad Boy Bubby. This one. Isolation, no problem. I'll be fine. I have my cat to keep me company. This only really makes sense if you've seen the movie or are aware of the movie at least.
And I also wonder if Crispy's watching and how many he'd give it.
How many do you think Crispy would give this one?
I think he'd give it 10.
Yeah, 15. I'm not a fan of cats, so I'm going to rate this at 10. But I will do a side rating that if you don't understand the context, is probably like a 3. You got to know stuff. The next one is the Disinfect one, the Ladybird Under 5 series. This seems very appropriate right now. I'm going to go 8 alpacas. 8 very clean alpacas.
Yeah, I'd probably go 8 as well. That's a good one.
It is good. Yeah, you've chosen well, by the way. You've chosen well.
Thanks.
All right. This one is one time at quarantine camp. Can your face is nearly right next to Alison at the moment. Can you try and pull that pose that she's making?
I can't see it.
Well,
hang on. Wait, just wait.
I'm waiting. I just because maybe I'm reading into it too much, but anyway.
I'm not pulling the face.
Okay, that's right. So I was just going to give Trent some Photoshop work. Anyway, I rate it maybe as a 5 alpacas because it's good, but there's not super creative.
It's old.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, that's all right.
I'll give it
Sorry, you'll give it
6.
6. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, next one up, we Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris has a drinking coronavirus. I mean, you've got to give Chuck Norris memes 10 out of 10. Otherwise, he visits you. So 10, of course. 10, Chuck. Definitely 10. Kieran has rated 10 for band camp, 10 for quarantine camp. There's a few people who really like that one. And Ian says you do look similar. You do look similar to that photo. So I don't know what you read into that, but anyway, that's the way. So 10 for that one. We're going on a meme spree tonight because it's Friday night and it's rum night and we got to relax. But speaking of which, I'm gonna bust out a little bit of the 18-year-old Q&A. Only you got to be sparing because I'm saving some for you, Emma. That's enough.
Yeah, that's all you get.
I got to save plenty for you. All right. We've got 10 scared alpacas for the Chuck Norris meme, 10 bearded llamas, 10 alpacas, 10, all 10s for Chuck because that's the law. You have to rate that for 10. All right, next one. This one's We're Off to See the Wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And I'll break into song if you need to. That's fine. Yeah. Oh, actually, speaking of which, hey, Emma, have you started your TikTok yet?
I don't have TikTok, no.
Come on. I reckon you've got... If you get on TikTok, I'm going to start posting videos because I'm going to duet you, which is a thing apparently. So start, get onto it. Get onto it. Let's TikTok. Anyway, off to see the Wizard. How many alpacas for this one?
It's got to be 10. It's great.
It seems very relevant, very appropriate at the moment. I'm going to go with 7.5. 7.5 high vis alpacas.
Okay.
I can't do everything for 10. Emma, it just doesn't work that way. Yeah. All right.
No.
All right. Now this is one. How can I send you this that you will see it? This is one that I've got.
Send it on Messenger.
Yep. No problems. All right. Check that. When you've seen it, I'm going to flick it up on.
Yeah. That's right. Get that tattoo.
Good. Rolling in to my job like essential. If anyone's seen the No Regrets meme, this is that dude. It's good. I'm going to rate this 9. 9 heavily tattooed alpacas.
Yeah.
Yep. With dyslexia.
Look, can't give everything 9s and 10s, Rusty.
Okay, I'll give it 1 plus 8 alpacas. one alpaca with 8 friends. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Good. Thanks. Oh, that's some good rum. That's some really solid rum. Right. Well, I think our chat is just full of ratings and the amount of alpacas. 10 gold alpacas, llamas. Guys, we're moving to alpacas. Quit this llama rubbish.
Yeah, we're alpaca.
Emma has spoken. We are on to alpacas.
Emma Law.
Good. Now, Emma, I'm just going to leave the essential bit up there for a few minutes more. We're in an unusual time, an off season, but an extended off season. Are you shooting dry firing regularly, or what are you doing to make the most of this time?
I have been dry firing as much as I can at home.
Mm-hmm.
I did go out shooting a couple of weeks ago just to try and work up like a solid load for my rifle. But it's pretty tough now. Like, I don't think we're allowed to in Vic.
Yeah, it's
I don't think we can go out at the moment.
Yeah.
So really all I can do is fire and shoot the 22.
Mm-hmm.
But with the restriction on buying ammo, I'm a bit reluctant to use my 22 rounds.
Yeah, fair call.
So a bit tricky. So I'm kind of back to dry fire.
Are we? Am I allowed to like buy ammo? Because we can buy ammo still here in SA. And then
Not a primary producer.
No, but as in, can I go buy a bunch of ammo, drive to the border, put it on the border so I don't have to do the 14 days. You drive to the border and you pick it up 1.5 meters away from each other. And then you've got
like drink the rum as well.
Drink rum, like cheers bottles for air cheers. Yeah. I notice how I went to bottles first rather than cans. Says a lot about us. Yeah. Well, if you get stuck, let us know.
I will.
Yeah. Apparently that could be a plan. I don't know. Is that if there anyone watching who has authority on that, please let us know if we can actually do that. I don't want to be out there suggesting things that we can't do, but at the moment, I don't see how that's an issue. Anyway, all good. All good. We got to keep you shooting.
Just call it. We'll just say it's exercise.
Oh yeah, because you've got non-essential travel, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. They've got us. They've got us somehow. I didn't hear what you said. Sorry. I'm sure.
I said, do so much exercise.
Yeah, exercise. I did actually. I think within the first couple of shows, I did talk about maybe focusing a little bit on exercise, and I'll tell you what, this week has been stupidly busy. I started this show because I was thinking, oh yeah, it'd be good for it's something on, good for me, something that, and things are going to be quiet. It has been quite the opposite. So maybe next week I'll focus a little bit better on that side of things. All good.
No, it's good. I think everyone's made the effort to connect with everyone else, which has actually made everyone super busy. Yeah,
absolutely. It's good, and things like this, being able to see each other. I'll take this moment to say the Wednesday night catch up that we had, that I think you jumped in at the last second and we heard you like swear 3 times out of 4 words. Yeah. So I think we're going to do that again next Wednesday because that was really good. It was really good to see some people that we would have seen by now and just chatting away. So guys, if you're watching next Wednesday or maybe every Wednesday for a little while after the show for about 40 minutes, Zoom lets us do that for 40 minutes. We will jump on and chat away and see everyone. So yeah. Hamish has just sent me a message. Can't understand a word that Emma is saying without every second word being a swear word. He's disappointed that you're using normal language, and he's actually questioned whether I'm chatting with Emma Stevens or Alison, who is in that meme, the quarantine camp meme. He's unsure who I'm talking with.
Sorry, I have to keep it PG sometimes. This is it. This is all of it. I'm using it all up right now. So.
There's comments in the live chat from Emma Stevens. Is that Andrew?
That's Andrew.
Is Andrew there? Chuck him on for a moment. We got to see this gorgeous man.
Don't you dare put your ass on here.
do what you need. So, guys, if you're watching, this is Andrew, who is one of the top shooters. Growing a pretty rocking beard there, Andrew. Getting some joy in.
Yeah, getting lazy.
Yeah, I like it. That's the way forward. Yeah. Nice. Are you on the rum? Are you on the rum as well? I probably don't need to ask that.
No, port.
On port. Oh, what a gentleman!
This Huntsman PSR glasses.
Oh, just showing off how good you can shoot. Is that it, Andrew? Because didn't you win the last 15 comps or something you entered?
You won at Stall. He won. He was in the NATO class, and he won NATO, and he beat Hamish. Won the open class, and he beat Hamish as well. So he won outright.
Well done, mate. Andrew, while you happen to be in front of us, what are you running as you set up currently this year?
Defiance action.
Mm-hmm.
I've put it in a Manners PRS1.
Yep.
With the Carls 6 to 26 on top. Yeah, and it's a Bartland barrel.
Yeah, nice. And that's going well for you?
Awesome.
Yep.
Probably the most thing I've ever used, to be honest, at this stage. So, yeah.
Look out, Luke.
Can't beat him with his own gun. It was Luke's action.
Yeah, cool. Oh, it's good to hear that you've got some equipment that's been lasting and serving you well, which is good, because when you get your headspace together and you've got gear that is reliable for you, you do shoot very well.
Yeah, I have thought it for a fair while, but yeah, I think this season coming up, everything's just working awesome. So it's been a long time coming. This thing seemed to be coming together. So for both of our rifles, so
yeah, and
we'll have to pull our thing.
And then it's more of a long time coming because we're waiting for the season to start. Anyway, that's your luck, isn't it, mate? Where you get all the gear sorted out, everything working a treat, and then someone goes and eats a bat, and now you can't shoot.
Yeah, get bored and burn our barrels out, and we'll be knackered, and that'll be that.
Oh, fantastic. All right, Emma, there is one more question for you, if I can throw back to you. Thanks, Andrew. Great to see you. I look forward to catching up with you eventually. It was a little while back, but I'm just trying to find the wording of it. Anyway, it was something along the lines of, and it's probably a great one to finish up with. There's some concern for Nick that maybe he's passed or he's got coronavirus because he's not in the chat tonight, and he's pretty much always in the chat. Anyway, the actual question was something along the lines of, have you got some suggestions or some advice for someone who's about to jump into it? That sort of question. I'm trying to find how it's said, but anyway.
I do. So the most important thing is just to make sure you're really familiar with your gear, like your rifle setup and your mags and everything. Make sure you're confident with it, whether that's by firing or just getting out on the range and shooting, or both. Both is like preferable.
Yep.
Also, when you're at the first match, ask people questions. Like, don't be shy. Nobody cares. Everybody's happy to help. And if someone has like a bag or something that you don't have that you think you could use, ask, have a go. Like, people are happy to lend stuff out. And that's how you know whether you're going to like it or not. I mean, it's not always ideal to try new gear at a match, but if it's your first match and, you know, you're there to have fun, why not? You know. Also, the other thing I do still is in the match book at the back, you can write down your scores for each stage. So I always write down my scores, but I also write down how many shots I actually took.
Yeah, good.
So
yeah, excellent.
If the stage is a 12-round stage and you shot 8 rounds, write that on the other side. So write your score. So if you got 6 out of 12, you know, if you write down the area and it took 8 shots, so you got 6 impacts out of 8 shots. Don't worry about the 12.
Yeah.
That's for people that have shot matches. That's for people that get all their shots off in the time frame. But if you write down how many shots you took and how many impacts you got, you can work out your hit rate, and that's more valuable than what position you ended up in the match, because you can you can see yourself improving on that more than on, you know, on your.
I think that's absolutely brilliant advice, Emma, because hit rate is really important. The matches are written, and there's elements of the matches that are there to test the guys who have been doing this a long time. They need challenges. If you can work on how it's worked for you and slow things down, we would constantly say slow things down. Just get the rounds off that you can do so in the time frame. And writing down how many shots you took is fantastic, because one, that's data on how long it takes you to shoot various things that you can improve on. Then two, as you talked about, the hit rate. Yeah, spot on, Bevan. Good stuff. All right, excellent, Emma. Thank you so much for joining us for tonight. It's good to always a pleasure to drink rum with you. I'm just disappointed it's so far away, but we shall do it again in future, no doubt.
It'll happen.
Yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen, guys. Thank you very much to those in the chat who kept things going. We're wrapping this up on 24 likes, Emma. So you're 4 likes shy of Nick.
Does it count after?
It'll count after. That's where the 35 came from. But Nick finished the episode on 28. So if there happens to be 4 people, you could probably ask them now if you want them to like the video. I don't know, but
Kids have YouTube.
Is Andrew off creating additional accounts to like the video? Is he? Good. As long as someone's doing something, that's we. All good. All right, excellent, Emma. Thank you very much. And guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for being part of this. It's been wonderful to have you guys on board, chatting away and doing all the things. We will continue on. We're going to take tomorrow off and catch up with you guys on Sunday night for Q&A. Start dropping questions in. That will be excellent, and we will tackle those on Sunday night. We are ticking along on 26, 27 likes. Emma, you're getting close. Anyway, we'll see. We'll just drag this on for a little bit longer. We got a couple of things to do. As mentioned before, the discount at Projectile Warehouse, ID Live and then 5, IDLIVE, number 5. That will get you 5% off at Projector Warehouse, both the current website and the one that's going to go up hopefully tomorrow. I am going to go get some sleep because that hasn't been apparent significant this week, and we will see you guys on Sunday night. Thanks so much for tuning in. Great stuff. Great to have you on board, and stay safe this weekend. Enjoy.
Hey, pretty baby, pretty baby.